Hi Tauruses, thanks for joining me for the August 2017 readings. It's eclipse season, and we're going to get rolling here. There's quite a bit of talk about, it's not that the eclipses are in your sign, but that doesn't mean it doesn't affect you. It affects everybody, okay? And it's a time of big changes. The full moon eclipse is on the 7th. So that's always a release, and then the new moon eclipse is on the 21st, and that's always a new beginning. So a lot going on there. Okay. Let's go. All right. The other thing, the reason this chart is out here, I am offering a reading for just a temporary reading just about the eclipses. So I put your chart here and then the 2 eclipses, and I do the interpretation. It's a private video if you're interested in that. Also, the reason these cards are here is every month I do the Lots of Love reading on Vimeo for only $2 and some change American. And this month we're using the Rider-Waite, so that's why that's there. This, of course, reading is going to be done with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my creation. And then next we're going to pull a card also from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards too. Okay, so this is for Taurus, huh? Alright, well, the first card out was the 3 of Rods, so that says your ship is coming in, that there's going to be some kind of success, you're going to have some kind of a big arrival. Arrival is the top word, and that's just really what stands out to me. You're leaving something behind, and that's always, eclipses again, you're changing, you're leaving something behind. Some of you, maybe you're actually going on some kind of trip or journey, and that could be. Or maybe, this is just symbolic of something I'm leaving behind. And with the 8 of Cups, it's usually something that you've been putting up with for a long time. You're reluctant to leave it behind because you have invested time and energy into this. 8 years, 8 months, $800,000, or whatever it might be. And there's a moon on this card, too. We have the moon and the sun showing up here. So these eclipses are going to affect you. And again, those dates are, the 7th is the full moon eclipse in Aquarius for releasing, and the 21st is a new moon eclipse for embracing or starting a new beginning. This feels like it's really talking about the solar eclipse, because we got the Queen of Rods and the Sun card. That's Leo, Leo, Leo. Sun and what could be any fire sign person, technically. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It may be a specific person who is a fire sign person, who is in the reverse position, and you're having an issue with them, and they're draining your energy is what it looks like. But really what I feel like is this is when you're going to realize that there's a situation where you are not shining, where you are not putting forth your full potential, where you feel stifled, where you feel blocked in. And it may or may not involve this person, male or female, this fire sign person. I think it's more just talking about the time of Leo. And we're in the time of Leo for most of the month until the 22nd. And we have that new moon eclipse in Leo on the 21st. So this is the time. This is the time of this. And I'm just feeling like you're wanting to just break out. You just want to break out, like you feel like something's like this, and it's just like, it just explodes or opens up, almost like ice breaking or cracking out of something that's been sort of stifling or something like that. So that's what I'm feeling. There does seem to be somebody here who's favorable, a water sign person. They may be a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, could be male or female. They're in the upright position, so there's somebody who's favorable and helpful to you being able to move forward and move on. There's also showing me that there's an offer coming. He or she may be the one making the offer. I looked here, and of course it doesn't say London anywhere, but I saw London on here. That's what's cool about these cards, too. If you look at this and you see other words on it and stuff, let that happen. That is Spirit communicating directly with you, okay? But I did see London on here. It must have been this D-O-N and O-N. You know, maybe that's how. It doesn't matter how it came about. I looked over here and I saw London. So some of you, somebody's going to be maybe traveling to London or from London even. You know, that might be part of it. Or maybe this person, for some of you, is based in London, you know. But it is an offer. You're pondering this offer, but it's something favorable. The reading is telling us that it is something favorable, and it is something that you probably want to do. It's talking about you. This is recapturing something from your past here, the Six of Cups, okay? Now, it could be somebody coming back into your life, maybe a love relationship. If you're interested in love, you can, for $2 and some change, you can check out that Vimeo reading. But I'm feeling, because it's right next to the Magician, and the Magician's all about singular, he stands on his own, and he's empowered, and he's reared up and ready for anything, and he's, you know, it's all about an individual making a stance going forward. I feel like this is, in this case, it's more like you feeling like your old self again. You feeling like your old self again, you feeling empowered again. Because as I said here, I feel like you've been kind of, you may feel that you've been kind of, this is what I see. I see like a little, like a semicircle, like a round, something round, that's semi, like in the ground, like a lump, like a bump or lump in the ground. And it almost just looks like a bump, and then all of a sudden it starts like cracking and cracking open, and then it just, or even it could be an egg. You could even look at it like an egg, but it's definitely breaking out of some constraint. You know, I'm getting that vision around this very strong, and this was what the Magician is too. Like he's ready for anything. He's busting out, baby, right? You have the Strength card here. Now a lot of times strength is like, hold on, have patience, take it slow, like Tauruses are. You're slow and steady. But here's what I feel more, because it's next to this, recapturing this past thing. I feel like you're feeling strong again. Like you're feeling strong again. You're ready for anything. You're focused. You're on path. You're on target, and you're raring to go. And I feel like, you know, it's very empowering. It may be more towards the end of the month for you. You know, maybe more towards the end of the month, because we've got this Leo stuff here where you're still feeling a little thing. But during this time frame when you may still feel a little bit drained or down or whatever, this the ships are coming in. So the ships are on the horizon, you know, like Pink Floyd, distant ships off on the horizon. Even though you're here, you can see, you can see it coming. You can, maybe you can't quite touch it or reach it more till the end of the month, but you can see it coming. You know, you've got, it's within your sights, you know. But let's go ahead and do the animal tone before. I'm thinking it's Leo's, but of course it's Taurus. The reason I'm thinking it's Leo's because it's this feels like Leo and that feels like Leo, and it's Leo time and Leo eclipse. But of course I know we're doing Tauruses. Okay, Taurus. Taurus. Oh, this is like you all the way, you know. I feel like this is you, the ox. You know, it's Taurus the bull, of course, but this could totally be like you, big time. You know, ox is very close to that Taurus bull energy. You know, it's like kind of fixed and like this, like, you know. Let's read it. Strength, endurance, patience, presence, clearing of karma, accepting what is, standing strong, plowing through, elimination creates space for magic. So moving on, eliminating creates space for magic. This guy is so bold and determined. You know, he is not going, he won't be deterred from his path. And he does have the strength, and he does have the endurance to get through. So that ox energy is really there for you. You know, it's really coming in, and it's going to give you some power and give you some energy and strength and stuff like that. Everyone, I wasn't going to mention it, but I think I'm going to mention it this month. I don't know if any of you are aware, but YouTube earnings are in the pits. They've gone down to just practically nothing. It's all YouTube people across the board are making videos about it. I'm not making a video about it. I'm just trying to tell you that, let you know that I'm not going anywhere, at least for the time being. I'm not going to bail yet, even though this is a lot of work and I'm not making any money off of it anymore. And I never did make a ton of money, honestly. I used the analogy in one of the other readings. It's like I used to make enough to pay a couple utility bills, and now I don't even make enough to buy a bag of groceries, and it's 2 days of work to do these videos. But I know how much everybody likes them and looks forward to them, and I like doing them to a point. But it's not, it's not paying for itself by any means anymore. So that's your support is definitely, appreciated. If you like the videos, you don't have to. I'm not, if you don't, you want to watch them. They're free videos. I'm putting them out there for free, and that's cool. But I just wanted to let people know that I'm not going anywhere. I keep seeing London on here. Maybe I'm going to London. I don't know. I said I'm not going anywhere, and I see London again on here. But as far as doing the monthly videos, I'm going to hang in there for a while. So, if you can spend $2 to order the Vimeo reading or make a donation, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. I'm not begging, I'm not asking. I'm going to stay here, and I'm hanging in. I'm not going to bail on this yet. So I'm here for the duration, or at least for the time, the reasonable time ahead. I'm going to keep doing the readings. But I don't know, some of you might not be aware of what's going on with YouTube creators, and it's all across the board. But I do appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate your support and your donations, and your liking, commenting, sharing. That all helps too. It all helps. And I have all sorts of stuff, readings and books and decks on my chart. If you want to check it out, it's up there or below. Another thing I'm going to be doing is, like, after I film this, I'm going to just do the spread real brief, like a summation, and post these little mini reading videos on Twitter. So if you don't want to sit through the whole thing, you could maybe go check out the Twitter video. I'll have the links for everything when I post the video. But anyways, it's eclipse season. Changes are coming, but I see you're breaking out. Breaking out of your shell, breaking out, and new growth, new birth, new empowerment, and you're unstoppable. Yeah, you're unstoppable. That's what I want to say. You're unstoppable. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to put those in the titles. So you're unstoppable this month. It may get off to a little bit of a slow start, but by the end of the month, you're like at full 100% power, full steam. Charge forward, move ahead. Okay. Hey, Tauruses, thank you again for so much for everything you do. Remember, your love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of August, and I'll speak to you soon.